So hello, for today I will be discussing a particular topic in algebra. So that is deriving the formula for finding the sum and product of roots. So bago tayo dumako sa pag-derive ng formula sa paghanap ng sum and product of roots, I will be first uh, determine ano ba yung quadratic equation. So ang quadratic equation is in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where the a and b are the coefficients of the x squared and the x, and then the c is a constant. So sa quadratic equation, pag hinanap mo yung roots, so dalawa lang naman yung roots niyan. And then, so sa pag-derive na tayo ng sa pag-derive ng sum and product of roots, we must know first this equation. So this equation is a quadratic formula. And the ambiguous sign, positive, negative here, simply means that our first value of x is negative b plus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And our second value of x is negative b minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So if we are about to derive the sum of roots, so all we need to do is to add the x of 1 and the x of 2. Kaya nga sum, di ba? So, i-add natin sila. So, the result will be look like this. So, I will add now the two expressions here. And then, simplifying it further. So, yung denominator niya ay parehas 2a. So, I will just bring it down. And then, since ang denominator niya ay parehas, so I will just bring down all the expressions in the numerator. And then by simplifying it further, alam natin yung square root of b squared minus 4ac minus square root of b squared minus 4ac will cancel out. And what remains is the negative b minus b all over 2a. Simplifying, negative b minus b is negative 2b. And then maka-cancel yung 2 dyan. And then our sum of roots now is negative b over a. So we just derive a formula for finding the sum of roots. So shortcut na to. So pag pinahanap yung sum of roots, hindi ka na mag-factor ng quadratic equation. So diretso na sa formula na to. So mas mapapabilis yung pag-solve. So sa pag-derive naman tayo ng product of roots. So if I about to derive the product of roots, of course, I will multiply the x of 1 and the x of 2. Like this, x of 1 times the x of 2. So, multiplying that expression, that will result now to this. And by simplifying it further, as you can see sa mga expressions sa numerator, ma-apply dito yung product of sum and difference. So, pag sinabi yung product of sum and difference, it means that the sign, yung nabago lang is yung operation. But ito, negative b, negative square root of b squared minus 4ac, and then square root of b squared minus 4ac ay parehas. So what I will do is, I will apply the sum of product, the product of sum and difference, which is this. So the a will become the negative b, and the b will become the square root of b squared minus 4ac. So the result of the product of sum and difference is just the square of the a, and then the operation is always negative, always minus, and then I will square the b. So the result now will be look like this. So negative b times negative b, or negative b, the quantity of negative b squared is positive b squared. So square root of b squared minus 4ac times square root of b squared minus 4ac. So take note na ang sign nito ay negative. So, pag pinag-square ko yung naka-square root, so matatanggal yung square root, so magiging b squared minus 4ac na to. And then I will multiply now the denominators, 2a times 2a, that will become 4a squared. And then by simplifying it further, negative times b squared is negative b squared. Negative times negative 4ac is positive 4ac. So I will let the 4ac the right. And then, ang b squared makakancel. So ang matitira is 4ac all over 4a squared. So makakancel yung 4a, hindi yung 4a squared. Matitirahan ng a sa baba. So that will becomes c over a. And this is now the product of roots. So we just derive another formula for finding the product of roots. So sa pag sinabi sa problem na pinapahanap yung product of roots, you don't need to factor para mahanap pa yung dalawang roots. So diretso na. Ito na yung formula na c all over a. So this is just the tutorials. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thank you.